Please welcome back to the stage. He opened us up with a musical segment earlier. Please welcome back Joel Elliott.
Thank you, Matthew Tate. Thank you, Maggie Meyers Irish Pub. Who came here for comedy tonight? Woo! Who came here to drink? Wow, okay, that is the first time that it's ever been like less clapping for the drinking. That is amazing. Is this turning into a comedy club or something? This is wild. I made the news today. My name's Joel Elliott. If you haven't met me or run into me in town, you haven't been looking on the side of the road much. She kept the house in both cars! Both cars! My name is Joel Elliott, and you can follow my awkward handle on Twitter by following @awkwardhandle on Twitter. I made the news today, and not for failing at my marriage so terribly publicly that it was newsworthy. That was before. A lot has happened since then. But no, I made the news today. There was an article that WHNT put out because there's this manhole cover downtown. I've been joking about it for a while. Yeah, this is right in front of the TV station. Yeah. And it says Huntsville. The name of the city says Huntsiville. This place should not be building rockets. We shouldn't be messing with rockets in this town if we can't spell the name of the city right on the manhole cover. Because, it can't be just that one. They don't, there's not a guy with a chisel just making these by hand and they mince them. They're like coins. So it's there've got to be a whole lot of messed up manhole covers somewhere. I was joking about it today, and WHNT followed me, and they were like, "Where is this thing?" And I was like, "Slide into my DMs, because you're a news organization, and it's right outside your building. I don't want to embarrass you." So we DM'd back and forth sometimes, WHNT and me, and they said to me that they were like, "We were waiting for you to respond, and we went outside, we found 2 more." So they put an article online saying that local citizen Joel Elliott pointed out that there's a misspelled manhole cover, and they got the city to comment. They're like, "Well, this must have been made a while ago because people inspect these things. Shouldn't be playing with rocks." So an embarrassing thing happened the other day. Not embarrassing, just an odd thing, an awkward thing. That's my thing. Awkward handle. @awkward handle. I was walking away from a friend's house, and I was walking down the street, and a car stopped. I live a very public life, and I walk a lot, and so people just stop and give me rides sometimes, so I'm kind of used to that. But I live with a personality disorder, so I'm terrified of people. Absolutely terrified of people. So when a car slows down, I also grew up in Baltimore City. So anybody been around Baltimore City, Maryland? Yeah. I'm sorry, what did they take? So I grew up in Baltimore, a little paranoid. A car slows down, I'm like, all right, what's up? And so, but I looked at the person in the car, and I was like, okay, I recognize that face, and this is not somebody who's ever punched me in the face before, so I think I'm comfortable getting in the car. So I get in the car, and we start rolling over to the bus stop that I was going to, and then I was like, wait, no, okay, this is a girl, okay, that's important. This is a girl, and it's I recognize her, and I think it's comedy related. I think I've seen her around in comedy shows and stuff. You know what? I think she dates one of the comedians. This girl dates one of the comedians. And they're like, whoa, wait. Oh, no, this girl used to date one of the comedians. Oh, okay. Okay, now which one of the comedians did she date? Oh, okay, it was the host of the TGIM comedy. Oh, okay. And I was like, okay, now, which one is her? Because, I'm not going to name him by name, the host of TGIM, but he gets around. So I was like, which girl is this? Is this the one that had that situation? Is it the one with that situation? Is it the one with that? This is the one with that bit. Oh, that bit. Oh, the one bit that goes off the cliff of bitterness. That bit. Oh, man. This is that girl, But I was already in the car. I started thinking through these loyalties paths of thinking well, should I have even accepted the ride? When she pulled up, should I have been like, no, you were banned, my friend, get out of here. It was cold. I got in the car, but and I was already in the car, so I was like, well, what do I do now? Just open the door and just get out and roll? You know, that doesn't work. That's no good for me. It's not going to make him feel any better about all the things she did to him. That's what the bit is for. Therapy on the stage because we don't have health insurance because we're comedians. So I'm in the car getting this ride from this girl who's an ex of a friend of mine, and I'm like, well, you know, I mean, shoot, if my ex pulled up beside Matthew and he was walking on the side of the road, she's hot. I'm sure he'd get in, you know, like, I mean, sure, yes, she took out my 2 front teeth, but she's never punched him in the face, so he'd do the same, like, ocular pat down and be like, wow, she's hot, and she's never punched me, I'm getting in. And so I don't think I have any problem with it, you know? Like, I'd be like, that would be cool, you know? I think I'd go ahead. I mean, it's like, she gave me a ride. She didn't give me a ride, you know? That would end up in the newsletter, hashtag itty bitty city committee. God, nobody can sleep with anybody without everybody knowing. It's ridiculous. I've had a bunch of ex-girlfriends in my social media recently, but in a good way, oddly enough. I've gotten to this mature place in my life, except for the marriage where we can't even legally be in the same room. But, you know, the dating since the marriage, it's been good, you know? Like, I had an ex-girlfriend dump me recently, and we processed things, it was good. And then there's this follow churn situation happening on Twitter, and she got involved with it. Like, you know, I was saying, I'm in a fragile place right now. If you unfollow me again, because you've done this before, I'll cry. I was saying that to the CW. Because the CW follow churns on Twitter, they have got poor Twitter etiquette. But I tagged the station manager, we settled it. It's okay. Like I said, I spent a lot of time on Twitter. But you know, when this girl who had just dumped me, she saw that the CW had, you know, I was going through the follow churn thing again, and she just inserted, I wrote this down on paper because I'm old, I wrote a tweet down on paper. But she tweeted back to the CW, she was like, the CW, how are you supposed to heal when they're ripping your heart apart with these games? And this is a girl who just recently dumped me, it was situationally hilarious. And then she followed it up, going right at the CW. She was like, you're making the breakup harder. It was so good. It was so good. The CW really, they did it. But I've had this whole stream of like exes on my social media. I made a joke about the ex that's kind of similar to the one where you went off the bitterness cliff with. You know, like I had a lot of trouble processing this one. I was living with her and raising a kid with her. You know, it's her kid from a previous. Not biological, but raising it and raising her as a person. Her boss proposed marriage to her while I was living with her. And she came home and told me this, and I was like, well, what did you say? And she said, well, I said I had to think about it. And I was like, all right, I just went to the bedroom and started packing my things, because, you know, even if you think about it and then say no, I'm still, like, just waiting for the next one, right? You know, that just didn't work out. But so I left there, and it's been years. The kid's like 13 now, you know. And she follows me on Twitter, this woman that was the ex, you know, but one day recently I had tweeted out something like, you know, Buddhism means taking a lot of cold showers. Just a real sad, lonely, pathetic tweet, you know, dumped recently, whatever. And Joe Concilio took his like on it, and I'm like, oh, that's cute, that's great, you know, like the ex checking in when things are at their lowest. And so I went over to the Facebook and I posted something about it, you know, like that awkward moment when your ex, that situation, you know, that likes only the tweets when you're talking about being frustrated and lonely. And I realized, to be fair, all of them are like that. But then I was like, well, you know what, she's not going to see this because we're not friends on Facebook. And I was like, I'm trying to live a mature life. And so I friended her on Facebook. And she saw it, she commented, and we had this long public discussion. It was delightful. My Facebook's public, go to it. Joel Elliott, 2 L's, 2 T's, I don't care, friend me. But, so, yeah, like, God, itty bitty city committee, I slept with the barback. Don't look at Nicole, it's not her. No, Nicole and I haven't even ever gone to IHOP at 4 a.m. because I promised I wouldn't say anything. The barback, she was working earlier today. Her and I slept together, and it was nice. And you know, we were dating for a while, and it was lovely. And you know, we broke up. And today I was talking to her about this stream of exes on my social media, and I was like, you know, you should be in the mix because I care about your life. God, okay, if we're going to be honest, I said to her literally, I said, I know that the circumstances that this is not when you want to hear this, but I love you so much. We broke up like a year ago. Okay, but I told her, jump on my social media and post something on my wall, like something critical and something deep. Like make it real deep, you know? Like go and, like, don't hurt my dating prospects because I'm single and I'm lonely, but, you know, but cut at me deep because I've got this string of ex-girlfriends things happening. So, yeah, so look at my social media because the barback may have said something by now. It'll be fun. Maggie Meyers, you've been great. I, on the other hand, have been Joel Elliott.
Joel Elliott, everybody. So, let me give this